Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancer, okay? This is for any placement of Cancer you have in your chart. If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because I know that I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. I will also mention when it's time for you to utilize your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. I myself have a placement of Cancer in my chart. Please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming weeks, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. And you got the Eight of Winter pointing towards the left. Okay. Now, what that means to me is that cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happened in the past or they're happening super slowly, which is great for the Eight of Winter because it just indicates that you have moved out of, if this happened in the past, of not believing in yourself enough. Like, you believe in yourself enough now for you to have what it takes to do whatever it is you are looking for. See, the next card is the Three of Autumn, which indicates that you are following your passion when it comes to your career at this point, or if it's coming in super slowly, the indication is that you get out of your own way and you figure out a way to be appreciative of what you're doing, which might be helped by you finding something that you love to do, maybe a hobby at first, but then a hobby that you do enough that it becomes actually your main job. But the next card is the Release card, which is the Death card in this deck, which is Scorpionic energy, which talks of let go of the past and ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So this is basically saying that it's time to move on from a job that isn't really serving you at this point. You know, it's time to move on so that you can let it go so you can move on to something better. Then you have the Nine of Winter. Now, the Nine of Winter is all about unfounded fears, focusing on worst-case scenarios, allowing worries to grow out of proportion to the problem. So maybe the reason behind why you're if you are not willing to let it go, it's probably because you have unfounded fears, or you're focusing on the worst case scenario, or this might be you or someone you're dealing with, right? And so the Chariot, well, the next card is the Two of Summer, which talks of falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Now, I feel like this is you making a serious commitment to something that you want to pursue for full time. All right, so it's not really of a person. I feel like it's more of a situation, if anything. And if you decide to pursue this full time, you will definitely tap into the Chariot card, which is Cancer energy, which talks of success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight, moving forward, very quick movement forward, which is awesome. Then you have the World, which talks of completion, right? It says a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. You have completed a cycle which is going to allow you to move forward with your life. And with that, the next card is the Dreamer, which is the Fool in this deck, which talks of embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Trust yourself in this new adventure because you got what it takes to make it happen. Then you have the Ten of Summer, which is emotional fulfillment. Yep. Following that is the Six of Autumn, which talks of the good you do comes back to you, unexpected and full of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. Yeah, so things are really lining up for you at this point, right? Though I feel like you might feel the need to, for this new project, do you feel like you need to go back to school, or you need to go to school about it, you know, just to understand what it is you have to do more. So if there is something holding you back from going full out in this, it's probably because you feel like you need to learn more and you need to have that job as a security until you do learn enough to move on, right? And I feel like the thing is, if you like dive headfirst into this new project, it will give you an incentive to learn faster so that you can make money faster. So it only depends on how long you can wait until you start making more money, is what I'm getting. But that is completely my intuition, so please use your own, whatever resonates. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancer, please come forward and share what they should expect. Okay, and you have the Seven of Summer pointing towards the left. Interesting. With Unity, the Queen of Winter, the Strength card, the Ten of Winter, the Four of Autumn, the Awakening card, the Ace of Winter, the Ace of Autumn. This is quite interesting because I did shuffle this since yesterday, but I feel like this combination also came out yesterday, which is the Ace of Winter with the Ace of Autumn right behind each other. I don't know if that was actually the case, but that's the impression I'm getting. Now, so first, yet again, we have a card pointing towards the left, which again means that it happened in the past or it's happening super slowly. Now, in either case, if this happened in the past, it says that no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So if this happened, you basically made a decision and got out of overanalysis paralysis. If this is what is, this is slowly but surely coming in, or not surely, but it's slow to come in. You are thinking the right thoughts. You are avoiding overanalyzing the options, is what I'm getting. So that's good. Then you have Unity. Now Unity is the Taurus. It's Taurus energy, which means that this is the equivalent of the Hierophant in this deck. It says, do the right thing for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Yeah, so you made your choice, and you are with the right group of people at this point, right? Because you compared and you decided what you would prefer to do because you know what did not serve you and you know what does serve you, right? Because the Queen of Winter is a strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny individual. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individual. This person is quick to cut, but she knows what is really to her best, what is for her best good at the end of the day. So she's not just going to cut anybody. No, she's just going to cut the unnecessary things out of her life in order for her to move forward, is what I'm getting. Then I had a very interesting conversation with someone while I was coming back from work today, and it was all about, following your calling. It's not you might not be necessarily getting the most pay, but it's like you're answering the God's, I'm going to use the word, okay, God's plan for you, or your, how should I say it? You are, what's the word? You are, it's like someone gave you something to do. Like, I know for a fact that for me, that what I was given as something to do for the second part of my life, because I was hit by a car, and I believe that the reason why I did not transition is because my job's not done yet. So what I was given as a job is that to help people elevate their consciousness. And so that is why I'm back here, and that's exactly what we talked about. And he was like, yes, well, that's what I think my thing is. And, you know, we got along about that. Now, you know, when you are in the Queen of Winter energy and you know that, you have that in the back of your mind, you will cut things that won't necessarily help you get to your objective, which in my case is to help people. So you'll be very quick to know what's in the best interest of your calling, if you like. I'm going to put that down because this is calling. Yes, divine calling, should I say. Calling. Not everyone will understand that, but it's okay. Now the next thing is the Strength card. Now the Strength card talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Now, yes, I feel like people who are following their calling, who need this type of things, because to like the normal average person, you're weird, you're bizarre, because you're not doing what normal people would do, which is go after what will make them the most or whatnot, right? You're following your calling and what your soul has been put on this planet for. That is my belief. If you don't subscribe to it, that's fine, but that's what I think. Okay, next you have the Ten of Spring, which is interesting because you are getting strength, or you have strength, and you're proving your strength because there is something exceedingly difficult that you need to do to the people around you, right? And so the Ten of Spring is the Ten of Wands in this deck, which means that you have a lot of burdens and you're asking for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Yeah, but I think that you're deciding who you're going to ask that help from, because you're very discerning and who will actually help you achieve your goals with the help that they're giving, with the type of help they are ready to offer you, if that makes sense. Next, you have the Four of Autumn. Now, the Four of Autumn, all right, talks of manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. Yeah, so maybe to the people around you, what you're doing might seem difficult, might seem like it's out of the norm and all that, but in your mind, well, I know this to be true in my case, or maybe this is you or the person that you're dealing with, it depends on all of us, right? This is you helping someone, or this is the person helping you, is what I'm getting. In this card, this is a Autumn card, which indicates that it is the equivalent of the Four of Pentacles, but I feel like this is more in regards to a state of helping, not as much monetarily, though it could be, but this is more a state of helping someone out, is what I'm getting. Then you have the Awakening card. Now, the Awakening card is the Hanged Man in this deck, which talks of change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, the temporary pause in action. Yep. Basically, what this says is that so whoever, this could be you or the person you're dealing with, whoever is the one getting help or who is the one who is helping, there needs to be a shift in ways of thinking, I feel, in order for them to between be of more assistance or be able to get through this difficult time, if that makes any sense. If not, ask for help. Ask in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to answer. Then you have the Ace of Winter. Now, the Ace of Winter, okay, talks of don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, amazing new ideas that should be implemented. This is for the person who is helping, or this is for the person who is, either way, this is for the viewer or the cross-watcher. There is something about you are getting an intuitive nudge, and you should not shy away from it. You should actually utilize it, because, like I said, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It might seem difficult because it's not what you're used to doing, but if you follow this path, you are definitely going to tap into the Ace of Autumn. Now, the Ace of Autumn is the Ace of Pentacles. It says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. You see, that nudge, that intuitive nudge, was meant from your angels and guides to lead you in the right direction. So don't be deterred by challenges along the way to the completion of this new thought, because it will definitely be lucrative, is what I'm getting. Now, for the third set. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect. King of Winter, Prince of Spring, the Emperor, that is interesting, and the Empress, and the Four of Spring, and Four of Winter. That will lead to a Ten of Autumn. Yes. That is interesting. It's the second time we have like repeating numbers from two different suits, right? So the first card of the third set, alright, is the King of Winter. Now the King of Winter is a knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional individual. It says, get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationship. This is the King of Swords, right? So, yeah. Then you have, so I feel like with that, with you having gone through with that new intuitive nudge that you got, and you having seen it through, and after having a windfall of money, you don't necessarily know what to do with that windfall. So the suggestion is that you go see a professional, maybe a financial advisor. Yeah. And by the way, with financial advisors or financial planners, it's very important that you know this person and that you feel comfortable with this person, because you are going to give them your money, and you don't want somebody to like use your money for, you know, whatever idiotic, like for their own gains. You actually want them to place them in the right thing, so you need to have someone that you trust to whom you're going to hand over your money, because it is your money, and you want them to, you know, deal it, like, respect it and make it grow rather than trying to make themselves more richer. You know, I'm just saying, trust, you have to trust the person that you're giving your money to, like, a lot. I'm just saying, you know. Next, you have the Prince of Spring. Now, the Prince of Spring is a charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. It says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. I think this is in regards to immediate action needs to be taken. If you do plan on going with a financial advisor or financial planner, immediate action needs to be taken. It is a challenge you can successfully manage, but you need to be on top of this, right? Because you don't want to have someone just managing your money, just staying there managing your money. You actually have to check in with them a couple of times, like twice a year. That was the suggestion that I got. And yes, you know, because they need your direction. If all goes well, they need your direction to better know what you are looking for from them. Okay? Then you have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor talks of use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm with compassionate leader. A firm but compassionate leader in regards to your finances. Yep, so that you can actually help your financial advisor or planner the best you can to lead them in the right direction. You have to be there. You have to lead them in the right direction. Then you have the Empress, which is basically the divine counterpart of the Emperor. Now this might be a divine relationship that's coming in, but this might also be that you are being using not only your logic, but you're also using your creativity in regards to your finances, which is very important, because this card, the Empress, talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Yeah, you're using your creativity in regards to having a life of luxury. This might be in regards to that financial planning that I was talking about. You know, like not just having one type of financial planning, but having multiple streams of investments or whatnot. I'm not a financial planner. I don't know the lingo, so you have to do your own research on this. I actually have my own financial planner. I know when to like divert stuff. It is not up to me to do it. I have a planner for that. That's all I'm saying. Then you have the Four of Spring. Now the Four of Spring talks of be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Be happy. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Yes, when you have enough in the bank, when you know that you have enough saved up and you will probably not need anything, you won't. Your future is set because you have a baggage. You have enough saved up. You will feel like deep feelings of peace and happiness. You'll feel like you can take care of yourself and all that. You'll be well taken care of. If you have the right team behind your finances, if you have the right team behind everything, you know, you will feel like this because you will feel like, oh, all right, so I don't have to worry, right? I'm good. Things will be good, right? And if the next card is the Four of Winter. Now the Four of Winter, all right, talks of set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. So basically, I mean, you might be good in one aspect, but something else might be bothering you. So for that, what is suggested is that you take some time to yourself and that you think it through and that you meditate on it, and then the solution will come to you. Okay, will come to you through sleep or a vacation. Take some time off so you can actually meditate on that. Then the next card, so that in actuality you can tap into the Ten of Autumn, right? Now the Ten of Autumn says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So that meditation, that Four of Winter, which is a Four of Swords, the time that you spend within to figure out what your next step is, to actually plan out your life even better or plan for the future better, is going to lead to a Ten of Autumn, which is awesome, which is a Ten of Pentacles. Now, okay, for the last step, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, please, angels and guides, and you have the Five of Autumn with the Two of Autumn, the Two of Winter. Okay, this is hilarious. Then we have the King of Summer and the King of Spring with the Nine of Autumn. So we have like two other repeating numbers. Interesting. So the Five of Autumn, all right, talks of Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Now, alright, this makes me think of something. When you are putting too much aside and you don't have enough money coming in to like pay off whatever you actually need to sustain yourself, you might need a little assistance from others, but that's what's coming to my mind. Now, this is my intuition, so please use yours. Whatever the card indicates to you is what it means. Okay, then you have the Two of Bottom. Now, the Two of Bottom talks to bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an unexpected talent for multitasking. So what this means is, what this indicates to me is that, so you might be too focused on the issue, not so much on how to get, you might be too focused on the issue, which basically indicates that you are looking at what is. Now, looking at what is only going to create more of what is. So if you want to get out of this situation, I suggest you bring fun to what you're doing. Try to make it amusing so that you get out of this feeling bad or worrying or whatever. And while you get yourself on the right feeling thoughts, you will actually get closer to getting out of the issue that is keeping you stuck. Okay? So bring fun into everything you do, so that you can get out of the thing. Get out of this not feeling like you have everything you want. The next card is the Two of Winter, which is the Two of Swords, which talks of indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellect and the emotional. I feel like, so you're doing the Two of Bottom. You're bringing fun into everything you do. You like what you're doing. You're having so much fun. You don't know which one to pick. But so your family is telling you to go this way because they say this is more lucrative, but your heart is saying to go that way because it's more fun. It might not be as lucrative as you might think, but as they might see, but in the long run, you will be more happy. Right? Now, this is just saying you're stuck. You don't know which one to pick. Should you follow what your logic is saying, which is what your family says, or should you follow your heart? That's what I feel. Now, I'm not going to suggest anything, but what you can do, alright, is whatever it is you're going to choose, is find some way to bring fun into it. Anyway, it might not be your first choice, your most emotionally pleasing choice, but at least find a way to bring fun into it, you know? Now, the next card is the King of Spring. Now, the King of Spring is a very honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted individual. It says a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. So I feel like this is, if you're, for either choice, okay, so if you're going to follow your family's suggestions, I feel like you getting involved in cultural creative endeavors after work is going to keep you sane. For those of you who are deciding to go with your heart and deciding to go with this, I feel like you are getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. That is what makes your heart sing, and that is what you're following, right? Then you have the King of Spring. Now, the King of Spring, right, is a very innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical individual. It says a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. What does this mean? I feel like what I'm getting is that if you follow, like if if you're doing what you love, okay, you will meet this person. Or if you keep what you love as a hobby, you will still meet this person. And that person is going to help you on your path to gaining whatever it is you want, because they like you, right? So I don't think this has nothing to do with sex. Like male or female is what I mean. This is more the energy, right? Like, for example, a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I took on a little project on contract. I went on contract for someone to translate her book, her exercise book, from French to English, and she liked my work ethic so much that she suggested, because she's on the committee of a organization, to hire me, and so they did hire me. It took a little bit of time so that everything, falls into place, but now things are good. But that way I was able to get a job and to get financing for all the stuff that I want. When I say financing, the job is paying for all the things that I want to do, right? If that makes any sense, which is interesting because the next card is the Nine of Autumn. Now, the Nine of Autumn is reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Basically, all the work that you've done up to this point has led you to this point, and it's very successful. You feel successful is basically what this is saying. You feel successful, and you should celebrate, and you should reward yourself, because you have been doing a lot of work, and it's been paying off, is what it's saying. So you are basically in a good place, economically speaking. Alright, so my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings. Also, that you can send my PayPal account for donations is the same email that you contact me with. Alright, so with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!